Welcome to the TireRack.com 14-hour endurance race at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Brought to you by RVA Graphics and Wraps, Frozen Rotors, Bell Racing, the official helmet of Champ Car, Racing Radios, NLA Parts, Lifeline, and UUC Motorworks. Also, I'd like to thank our class sponsors, Discovery Parts, Krispy Kreme, MoneyShiftRacing.com, and the Chandler School for the Sportsmanship Award. COVID guidelines, I'll jump right into our weekend. Charlotte is still under an ordinance, so we need to have our masks on. We need to abide by all COVID rules. That's why we are doing this virtual drivers meeting this year again. So keep that in mind. Please be respectful of everyone. Have your masks on. That is a requirement. Let's see here. It's also possible for temperature checks at the gate, so maybe be prepared for that. It wasn't set in stone, but he did mention that that could be a possibility. So gate access, they're going to have you sign their waivers at the gate. Once you turn in your 2 Champ Car waivers that are attached to the supplementals, you will turn those in. You will get your armband. You will have access to go inside. Then you will go through the tech process, which please fill out your online tech forms. That helps a lot with time in the tech line. And once you go through that process, you'll check in at registration where you get your driver bands or your crew bands, just depending. So that is how the load-in process will work on Friday. We are in the Infinity garages, which are the garages to the left whenever you enter. Gates will open up at 8 a.m. So let's jump into the race day. It's a 14-hour endurance race, like I mentioned. Drivers in and ready to be released by 8:45. 8:45, we're going to try to go green at 9 a.m., as close to 9 a.m. as possible. So we'll put pace car. We will do a random pit stall draw. We will say the pit stall is 14. We're going to go from 14 down to the end. We'll pick up at 1. We'll go to 13. So just depending, I will announce which pit stall we will start with. So I will announce that in announcements on race day early in the morning. So we will stack you behind the pace car, release pace car out on track. We'll bring you around over the transponders, make sure that everybody's hitting correctly. A timing guy gives us the thumbs up. We will go green the next time by. So that is how we will start the race. We'll try to go green flag at 9 a.m. Checkered will be at 11 p.m. 14 hours of fun. So let's talk about pit road and fueling rules. Everybody that comes into pit road must stop completely. Please don't barrel in. You'll see our staff standing underneath a awning. When you come into pit road, that is pit road. That is where you must stop. They will come, they will put a 5-minute timer on your car. If you are fueling, that 5 minutes is from pit in to pit out. That is your fuel stop. If you aren't pitting, or if you aren't fueling, you can go to your pit stop, do what you need to do, go to pit out. Everybody must stop at pit out whenever they exit pit road, every single time as well. You tell them that you weren't fueling, she will take your timer and she will release you. So if you are fueling, these are the things that need to happen. No one over the wall until the cars come to a complete stop. Whenever you come into pit road, whenever you leave pit in and you're coming towards your pit box, use that transition lane all the way to the right. Don't drive down 10 pit boxes before you get to yours. So stay driver's right, use the transition lane whenever you get close, and then dive into your pit box. When under a fuel stop, everyone that goes over the wall during refueling must be in full fireproof gear. Visors down the entire time. Socks, gloves, suit, balaclava if required. The exception is shoes. We will allow closed-toed shoes for fueling. That is the only exception. Power to the car needs to be off. We see that sometimes there will be our staff and pit road marshals policing pit road during fuel stops. So they will be looking to see if that kill switch is down. So whenever the car comes in, hit that kill switch. Make sure it's off. Whenever the gas cap comes off, that is when you are under fueling rules. As soon as that gas cap comes off. 5 people max involved with fueling. This includes the driver in the car. So you are switching drivers, please, 5 people over the wall max during a fuel stop. 1 5-gallon jug over the wall at a time. Please do not sit your jugs on the wall. Pit marshals will be looking for that as well. We do see that, so that could be very dangerous. Only 1 5-gallon jug over the wall at a time. Fire bottle man, very, very important. You should be standing with a 10-pound ABC fire bottle, pin pulled, 7 to 10 feet away, aimed and ready to save your teammate's life. That is your only job. You should not be doing anything else but standing there ready to save your teammate's life in case something were to happen. Fueling is very dangerous. There are a lot of YouTube videos you can watch and see scenarios that go very wrong. So, fire bottle man, you are very important. Man or woman, you are very important. So, also during fueling, make sure you use your drip pans, 3 inches deep and 12 inches in diameter. That is required. If you do spill fuel, please clean up your messes. We try to be invited back to these tracks every year. We can't leave them looking disastrous. If you do happen to have a major fuel spill, you can go up to one of our staff or pit road members and let them know. We can send safety down. They can put some stuff down if need be, or help you clean up if you need that. So don't hesitate if something were to happen. So once the fueling process is over, you are going to continue to pit out. Like I said in a little bit before, fuel stops must be 5 minutes from the moment you leave pit in to the point if you get to pit out. So when your car goes to leave, if you still have a minute on that timer, please don't send your car. Clean your windshield, do something, check your tire pressures. Try not to send them to pit out with a minute on the timer because you're going to clog the pit out exit. So keep that in mind. Whenever you get to pit out, you have to stop. Jackie will be there. You have to she will do a driver van check. She will check your window net. She will do a courtesy check to make sure that your team did their responsibility in tightening the belts down tight enough. And then she'll send you out on track. We'll talk about contact. We do not condone contact. Any contact that is not minor or racing incident, will result in both cars being black flagged. Please maintain racing room. We only have about 35 or 6 cars registered right now, so you have plenty of room out there. Please maintain your racing room. The overtaking car's responsibility to plan and execute a safe and clean pass. Keep that in mind. Also, if any incidents happen, we will put pace car out on track. This means that something's very serious. We need to bunch you guys up. So whenever pace car goes out under you'll see the full course yellow come out. All corner stations will be displaying a double yellow flag. We will, if you are the leader, if you know you're the leader, you see those double yellows come out, give some space. Because what we're doing in the tower is we're calling you around. We want to pick you up. We want to pick up the leader. That's our goal whenever that full course yellow comes out. So if you're the leader, give us a gap. That is very much appreciated, especially at Charlotte. It's a little blind because you guys are coming around that corner. It helps her out a lot when I can say go, 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 and she has plenty of room to catch you. Let's see here. We are doing hot pulls. So if you see the EV crews out there, let's talk about this. Show them all the respect in the world. They are there to help whoever needs it out on track. If you're in an incident, you want them to be out there helping you. The moment they feel threatened, the moment they get buzzed, the moment you guys pass someone right before you dive right by them, anything like that, if you buzz the safety crew, do any kind of dangerous maneuvering before you get to them, it is not appreciated. We will call you in. You will sit at pit in for a penalty. I also want to talk about being a second pace car. So like I said, we put the pace car out there to bunch everybody up. If you are a driver and you aren't in the pace car line and you have cars behind you, that makes 2 rotating groups out there. So that gives the safety crew short times to clean up the incident. So when you guys are bunched up, they have that time that they can clean up the incident faster. So If you notice that you're behind and you don't see the pace car line in front of you, please catch up to the pace car. Don't race past the incident trying to catch up to the pace car. Please show them respect. But once we have you guys bunched up, that works a lot better. So keep that in mind out there, please. Any intentional or malicious contact with driving, you're done for the weekend. My job to keep people safe out there. So if I get calls on any kind of malicious driving, any kind of aggressive driving, we will bring you in. I will not hesitate to take armbands. So keep that in mind. Please be respectful to everyone out there. We're wanting to have a good weekend. Driver stints, 2 hours max, start at green flag, or that driver stint times start at green flag. Well, we will announce when the official start time was. We try to get it as close to 9 as possible. For a blend line in Charlotte, like I said, it's kind of blind whenever you come out. You'll have cars coming around at a fast rate of speed. Whenever you exit pit lane of Charlotte, there'll be a blend line down to your driver's right. Do not cross that blend line. Blend line violations will be called in. We will make you sit at pit out for a penalty. So abide by the blend line. Do not cross it. Do not jump the blend line. Flags, real quick, line of sight rule. So you see a corner station displaying a flag, you are under that condition. Line of sight. Once you pass that flag station, you pass the incident, you come to the next manned station, not displaying a flag, you are back to racing. This is what we call a local yellow. You come up to a station displaying a standing yellow flag, we ask you to drop your race speed to 70%. Maybe something is offline. You need to keep your eyes up, be cautious, slow up to 70% race speed. Waving yellow, something's more dangerous, possibly in line, right in the middle of the track. We saw some of that last weekend. Waving yellows, drop your speed to 50% race speed for a waving yellow flag. Please slow up, keep your eyes up, be cautious. No passing under yellows whatsoever. You see that flag, you're under that condition. No passing right before you get to the corner station, no speeding up to the corner station, anything like that. Next thing we'll talk about is red flags, the flags we hate to use the most. It means that something has happened out on track that we need to get emergency vehicles to immediately. So when you see a red flag come out, please come to a quick controlled stop, preferably off of the racing line. If you could be visible in front of a corner station, that would be great. That's how we know, that's how we communicate with you guys out there. So nice controlled stop. Please don't just get on the binders. We've seen accidents happen that way. So nice controlled stop off of the racing line so those trucks can get past you immediately. Black flag, I will announce where black flag station is. I will announce that in my morning meetings so you guys know. If you see a black flag, that means you need to come in to pit in immediately. We have something we want to talk to you about, so please respect the black flags. White flag, let's talk about a white flag. That means a slow vehicle up ahead. Be cautious of it. We will follow that vehicle around with a white flag. EV flag, it means that EV crews are on the track that a lot of times is shown at start finish. Let's see here. No alcohol until the track is cold. Please tune in to ChampCar.Live. They will be doing a live show coverage and you can hear all of the race updates. I want to thank our sponsors, RVA Graphics and Wraps, Frozen Rotors, Bell Racing, Racing Radios, NLA Parts, Lifeline, UUC Motorworks, and our title sponsor, TireRack.com. Please reach out if you have any questions at chelsea.bickery@champcar.org. Thank you for racing with us. We know you have options out there. I'm ready for a good race weekend this weekend. So looking forward to seeing you guys. Safe travels.